Hi everyone, my name is Aurora Luna Star, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. I am an interdimensional channel and I connect with beings from really all different kinds of places. And today we're going to specifically connect with the stars. First, we're going to talk about what it means to be a starseed, what it means to be on Earth in a body, but yet feel very connected to the stars. What's really important to know is that no matter where you feel you're from, Earth, Gaia, is your home. We're all here with great purpose. We are here in a time of a powerful evolution, and the energies that we walk with from the various different star systems from which we come are very much needed in order to assist the consciousness on this planet to raise. Oftentimes we find ourselves, even as starseeds, kind of stuck in the collective consciousness, feeling fear, feeling doubt, feeling like we need to get things done, running around, part of the matrix, part of the system. As we dive deeper into our star energy and really ground it in our bodies and here on Earth, which is our home, we start to connect with unity consciousness, the consciousness of all that is, the consciousness of love. And that becomes imperative and paramount as we move through our evolution. It's because of our star energies that we've woken up and said, this place is beautiful, but it's a little crunchy here. We're having a little trouble communicating, getting along, being in compassion, forgiveness, understanding, and alignment with one another. That happens because of the matrix of fear, of disconnection, of believing that not only are we separate from each other, but we're separate from the original source. The only way out is to go through the process inward. And the only way to really go inward is to connect with ourselves. And so as starseeds, one of the first places I ask for everyone to start is by really connecting with the energy of what it means to be authentic. What does it look like when you follow the beat of your own drum? Now, you may be working a 9-to-5 job. You may have a mortgage. You may have car payments and insurance payments. It's still important in this moment for us all to be responsible and to take care of the things that help us take care of ourselves, our friends, our families, our communities. And even though those things are still a part of the matrix, we play by some of the rules so that we can allow for peace and community to all come into that energy of unity. It is important at the same time to really decide what aligns for you, and I'll explain. On my own journey, I worked 17 years in corporate America. I paid my bills, I paid my taxes, I still do those things. And I'm still part of this matrix system, but now instead of working 9 to 5 and or commuting hours and hours to get where I'm going so that I can make all of this money, I now wake up in the morning and decide which dog park or which place I'm going to with my dog. I never work with more than 3 clients in a day, and I always get to choose what my day looks like. And as a starseed, that's what we begin to understand, that we can play in the energy of what's all around us in society, be a part of society, be productive, and be successful in a new definition of success. Start to really follow your heart, your authentic nature. I was a people pleaser for a long time, and as a starseed, that's one of our biggest core woundings. We're afraid of rejection, and we're afraid of not being loved. And we feel separate sometimes from source and sometimes from each other. Oftentimes we're the black sheep or the white sheep of the family, right? We don't necessarily fit in with social norms and mores. Here I am with fuchsia hair and lots of tattoos, speaking to you about a topic That is interesting for modern day society. Not everyone can acknowledge the stars. Most people don't think that there's anything out there besides other people on Earth, right? So as you discover that you may be a starseed, you think that you're connected to the stars. Well, the answer is, of course, you are. And from there are many different things that you can do to connect with your star families. First and foremost, meditation. When we are connecting with our star family, we want to be able to raise our vibrational frequency. All of the energies of angels, of ascended masters, of star beings, of our families and ancestors, all of that light and energy exists in a frequency just beyond the dimension that we're in. And it's very easy to connect with them when we're able to get quiet, when we're able to get out in nature, when we're able to quiet the mind, the body, and really just breathe. When you set an intention, when you ask to connect with them, they're already here. But what happens is oftentimes when our mind is busy doing other things, we don't actually realize that we have this connection. So it's really important to find for yourself a daily practice of any kind of meditation. And it's also important to know that meditation can look like many things. You can have a walking meditation out in nature. Oftentimes when I'm walking the dog, I'm focusing my thoughts. I'm focusing on gratitude. I'm focusing on the things I desire to create. My mind is very clear. There isn't any static from the collective when I'm out in nature, because it's only me and the elemental kingdom, right? So the other thing you can do is listen to guided meditation. I do a lot of those. I facilitate a lot of guided meditations, and we're going to do one a little bit later on here today. And also what you can do is choose to just breathe. Focus on your heartbeat. Focus on your breath. That alone can help you ground your energy and feel very present in your body. When I speak to grounding, it's oftentimes when we're in our mind, we're dealing with the static that's going on up here. We're thinking about today, we're thinking about tomorrow and next week, we're thinking about the plans and all the things that we wish to accomplish. We're thinking about the things we may be worried about. Is it going to happen? Is it going to be with this person? What is the situation? What is happening, right? When we get into a place of stillness and quietness in the mind, we begin to drop our energy down, and that energy goes into the heart, and if we focus, it can go out through the bottoms of our feet and connect with the earth. And that gets us very quiet, very calm, very still, a feeling of connection with all that is. And that becomes a powerful way to connect with our star families, or any of the ascendeds and angelics, beings of light, that are waiting to connect with us all the time. Whenever I channel them, they always mention that they are as close to us as the beat of our heart, for they wish for us to connect through the heart, to connect with them. Our density is challenging for them to manage into physical form here because of all of the chaos of the mind, of the collective consciousness. When we go into the fourth dimension, we're dealing with the energy of human emotions. That's a very erratic state of being. Our emotions fluctuate on a regular basis based on what we're experiencing, right? And so when we connect with our star families, we want to be in that place of grounded, present, calm, recognizing there's nothing to fear. There's a lot of energy around star beings and whether or not they are in benevolence or malevolence. I assure you there's nothing to fear. I always set the highest intention. I always surround my space and myself in light. And I always ask to connect with all the beings that are of source unity consciousness. So as we do our process today, we're going to call all of that energy in. And so when you're in that meditation, You can set an intention that you'd like to connect with your star family. And you may not even know who they are, though I can guarantee you that if you're watching this video, you have a very powerful connection to the Pleiades. The Pleiades is a star system within our galaxy, and it is what I have an awareness of as a gateway or a portal that the soul goes through before coming to Earth. The Pleiades prepares the soul to be in this density so that we can have a powerful expanded experience, growing into kindness, compassion, forgiveness, and love, and remembering that those things are just as important for us as they are to have for others. And so as you're connecting with the Pleiades, you can ask them questions. If you receive an answer, don't doubt what you receive. Oftentimes we are very intuitive and we are receiving information, but we question it, we doubt it. Who answered that question? It didn't sound like another voice other than my own mind. So isn't it just me answering the question? Well, the answer could be yes. You as that Pleiadian frequency. We're all multidimensional. We're all interdimensional. We're all having many experiences at one time. But that's for maybe another conversation. It's a lot to wrap our brains around. We'll just focus on the fact that in our beautiful galaxy of the Milky Way, we are not the only intelligent life. And in fact, the giggle is, how intelligent are we? Most of the star beings have already moved past many of the issues that our planet faces today, including the destruction of our planet and whether or not we will come back into balance with Gaia and all of her kingdoms. And so again, when wanting to connect with your star family, you're wanting to come into presence, meditation, and ask to connect with them. You may feel energy around you. You may feel a fluttering of your heart center, of your heart chakra, or your physical heart. You may feel energy all around your body. You may start to feel cool or cold. You may feel heat. There are many different ways when your body starts learning what it's experiencing, how the energies will show up. And there are so many beautiful beings to connect with, from Sirius to Orion to Lyra, Venus. All of the beings of light are here in support of our evolution. Star seeds are here to raise that consciousness on the planet, and the star beings are supporting us because they already understand unity consciousness. They already understand that if humanity doesn't make it, that has an impact on them. We are just touching the surface of learning how our words, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions impact one another. We're just beginning to truly understand what it means to be in collective consciousness and how that consciousness impacts one another. Animals already do that with us. If you have a pet, I guarantee you, even when you don't speak, your pet is communicating with you and you with your pet. They're here to help us practice unconditional love. And because they are so accepting of who we are, no matter what we look like, and almost sometimes no matter what we do, they're trying to help us raise our frequency so that we can be connected to Source and have an awareness of that connection all the time. And so today what I'd like to offer you is an opportunity to, I'm trying to ask them what they want to do. I think we're going to connect with a bunch of different star systems today, and that's kind of fun because I didn't anticipate that. Okay, so a lot of times when I'm working with the star beings, what they do is offer me information around who they are and who's coming in, and they'll associate themselves with a color. And then we'll bring that color in through the crown or the top of the head, and we'll allow that color to move all the way down to the root chakra or the base of the spine, the bottoms of the feet, and then we'll anchor that light deep into Mother Earth. And as we breathe all of that light in, we're going to intend to connect it to the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the etheric body, or what we also call the light body. What's going to be important for you to know is that you don't have to really know anything for this meditation to be successful. Some of you may even fall asleep, and that's okay. The energies that I channel are very high vibrational and very potent. And so you'll potentially feel something or just simply get a little sleepy, and that's perfect. Know that whatever you're meant to receive, you'll receive, and gratefully, thanks to John, you'll have this beautiful video to access whenever you like on YouTube, which is so amazing about this platform. So many amazing speakers, so many opportunities to connect with all the different gifts that many people have. It's a beautiful time to be on the planet, and it's amazing to be connected with you, and I haven't even met you yet. So thank you for being here. And so I'm asking if there's anything else they want me to share before we go into process. Okay. So they're asking me to share that as a starseed, there are different attributes from different stars that may be relevant. Like, so for instance, if you feel really attracted to what I would call healing technology, like med beds and scalar technology and infrared light, a lot of that technology comes through Arcturus. And if you feel really connected to energy healing, the healing arts, a lot of that information comes through Sirius. Now, these are not the inception points because there is a multiverse of galaxies filled with energy, and our particular universe is on the younger side. But these are the inception points within our galaxy by which this information comes to us. With Lyra, they have a very animated planet, kind of like Pandora from the movie Avatar. And so the Lyran energy it's like touching a flower and having the flower react to your touch. It's a really magical place to visit, energetically speaking. So, of course, Venus is all about love, and Andromeda, our neighboring galaxy, I connect with them a lot. They're big on androgyny because even though it's a whole galaxy, it's filled with a lot of androgynous frequency, meaning they are not masculine and feminine as separate beings, but actually as one being, as we all are, but we've chosen to take on the different forms of masculine, feminine. For them, many of them walk with a unified energy. Also, they are really big on the energy of self-love, right? Understanding or understanding and remembering how powerful we are when we take time to love and appreciate all that we are. And so I'm asking if there's anything else they want me to share before we go into process. Oh, again, there's nothing to fear. You always set your intention for the highest outcomes. You always set your intention that you're connecting with the highest beings of light, of divine, of source energy frequency, right? That's the first thing you do. And in fact, today, what I'll do as we go into meditation is I'll walk you through a small process that I do with many of my clients and students before I offer any kind of activation or meditation, so that you'll understand and know that you are fully contained in a beautiful energy of divine frequency. It looks like that's all for now. So we're going to go into process. I'm getting that we're only going to work with just a few of the star frequencies. They don't want to do a big one on you. And it feels like they may offer me a collective channel at the end. The answer is yes. Okay. Are we going to do light language? Oh, they want to do light language. Okay, so I'll explain light language really quick before we go into meditation. My awareness is that light language is the language from time before time. Many different civilizations from the stars and their languages and how they speak with one another came from very simple origins. Part of the reason why is because they can speak by giving each other packets of information and being completely telepathic, which is super cool. Our cell phones are the beginning of us being telepathic with one another. The way we send text messages and emails, that's all precursor for us being able to have more access to that kind of energy between each other. And the star beings are really adept at sending whole packets of information, which include energy and color and information, and it can be unpacked very quickly from being to being. And it's kind of an amazing concept. Oftentimes I get packets of information from them, and I feel like it takes me quite a bit of time to actually digest and get all the information. And to that end, sometimes I only get pieces because I'm not meant to unpack it all now. So just know that you may be receiving some of these packets of information, and if you do, allow yourself to write down what you receive, or just keep in mind what it is that you're being shown. It is my awareness, again, in the beginning of communication and connection with the stars, they offer very simple, beautiful information about love, about self-love, about being authentic. It's not meant to be complex. It's meant to bring us back to source and to this energy of bliss. And in truth, we complicate things very, very much, and it's not meant to be so. And so I will be channeling this light language, which is meant to bypass your mind for exactly that reason, because we make things very complicated. And so it sounds like I'll be sharing some light language, and then I'll translate it to some degree. But again, the translation will be, they're just sharing to not worry about it, so I'm just going to go. So what I'm going to ask you to do in this moment is to just take a moment to make yourself comfortable. You can lay down, you could stay seated, your eyes can be open or closed. Just allow yourself several deep breaths from wherever you are, allowing your body to settle down, allowing your energy to settle down. And as we do that, we're going to call in a whole bunch of love and light. And as I do so, I welcome you to do two things. One, if I call in any energy that you don't know of or feel aligned to, you don't have to welcome it into your space. You are the master commander of your space at all times. Important to know. The next is if there are beings, specific ones that you'd like to connect with. Jesus, Mary, Buddha, Archangel Michael, call them in, bring them into the party that we're about to have with the star beings. And then finally, if there are star beings you wish to connect with, specific ones, please call them in as well. So we're taking some deep and gentle breaths, and I'm going to welcome into the space all of our ancestors from all time, space, every dimension, every lifetime of the highest light, all the beings that we connect with. We have a vast network of ancestors. They didn't just pass on all of the challenges, they've also passed on all of their gifts. And so we welcome them into the space with deep gratitude for their presence. And now we welcome in all of the angels, all of the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the Elohim of peace, the white brotherhood and sisterhood of light, the El Shaddai. We welcome all angels into our space. We offer them our gratitude for their presence. And now we call upon all of the ascended ones, all those who have mastered being in human form. We welcome in all the ascended masters of the highest light to be with us now. And we offer our gratitude for their presence. And now we welcome in all of our star families, all of our galactic Star Nation families to be with us, present in this moment for this beautiful unfolding, all of the highest light. And we offer them our gratitude for their presence. And now we're going to welcome in Source Light, the all that is, to be a capstone of light above us as we are creating a container of light. welcome in so below us, Gaia Sophia, Mother Earth as a soul. And we welcome in all of Gaia's kingdoms, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the crystal and mineral kingdom, all the elements, all the elementals, all seen and unseen realms, dragons, unicorns, the phoenix, the gnomes, the fairies, all of Gaia's energy being present with us now as we welcome in source light to be so below us, so that we are fully contained in divine love, divine light, divine protection, and divine guidance. And so just giving yourself a moment to feel all of this energy around you. And if you don't feel it, it's okay. Just know that with your intention, all of this beautiful energy surrounds you now. Good. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is just breathe in a little bit of gold light. This is very potent universal gold light or source gold light, and we're going to breathe it in through the center of the chest or the heart chakra, as if the breath is coming directly in through the heart, just allowing several breaths of this energy to come into your body now. And as you breathe, it's as if your entire body is filling with this beautiful golden light. And feel it just spreading all the way down to the bottoms of your feet, into Gaia, into Mother Earth, all the way up to the crown, to the upper chakras, to the upper energy centers that you have, not just within your body system, but above your body system. We're opening up the stellar gateway, our connection to all that is. A full flow of energy between the galactic center or source, all the way down deep into Mother Gaia. And as you breathe, just having an awareness of this connection. And the first energy that would like to connect with us on this day is from the Pleiades. So if you can see in your mind's eye or simply imagine or intend that there's a beautiful baby blue light just above your head, and this beautiful baby blue colored light, this beautiful frequency would like to come in through the crown now and connect with all of your physical body. And just as you breathe, more light keeps flowing through. Going down the spine, connecting with the organs, the bones, the blood, all of the body systems receiving this beautiful light. And allowing this light to flow through you all the way out the bottoms of your feet, connecting deep into Mother Earth. And as you breathe, this light expands all around you into your light body. Just giving yourself a moment to feel the Pleiadian frequency. Maybe asking a question or setting an intention. Good. And so the next frequency that would like to come is a beautiful cobalt blue light. deep, bright blue light above the crown. And now this light, this frequency of Arcturus, would like to come in through the crown, connecting with everything that makes us physical. Just allowing this light to move gently down from the crown all the way through the body. Connecting with everything on a cellular level, receiving this beautiful cobalt blue light frequency. And allowing this light to ground through the base of the spine or the bottoms of the feet deep into Mother Earth. And again, as you're feeling this frequency, experiencing it, seeing it, you may have a question or an intention. Now we're going to welcome in a beautiful diamond light frequency. This diamond light frequency is from Sirius. We're going to welcome it now into the crown. And as we do, allowing it to move now into the physical body. Allowing this diamond light to be received by every part of your physical being. Allowing this light to expand out into the light body. All with your intention. Grounding this light deep into Mother Gaia. And feeling in this moment how powerful it is to have this Pleiadian frequency, this Arcturian frequency, and this Sirius frequency all running through your energy field and your body. Dar sepipa bra itakan jor boyo, somai iwish por in toranai wa ijai jorabu akaya. Sarne fai u brats kai cho na hukun turapak yina icha o breno arpe ako mai mahu jor ne aik bakok ashe frendara ia jorba ancor dezo zefumana ia shur ba eko Zekum darai sa ujai amanu akuwai maniha so abo breko to manea to manea to manea. Greetings, beloveds. We are the frequency of your star families, and we are part of a collective of the beings that have been mentioned here, but there are also more, for we are a very large collective from many different parts of the multiverse. And we are grateful to be with you on this day as we share the frequencies of unity, of love, of joy in knowing that you are with us, that you are choosing your evolution, and that you are remembering the source light and love that you already are. You are on a journey, and many of you in the human form believe in the term perfection. And we wish to remind you a simple truth. As an energy form of Source, you are already perfection. And your human journey is not to be perfect. Rather, through the challenges of duality, of feeling separate, your journey is simply to return to love. From that place, you automatically return to the frequency of perfection. The concept of many human ideas have been distorted on Gaia, and so we wish to return you to the purity, to the wholeness, to the truth. The truth is, you are precious, you are beautiful, and you are so wonderful. We are so grateful that you are on Gaia, choosing to be of assistance. And we remind you that assistance can be very small acts of kindness. We are with you always, and many of us have walked with you not only in human form, but from the many different star systems from which you come. You are our family, and we are always with you. We are always with you. We are always with you. We see you. We love you. We remember you. And we thank you. Seeing now in your mind's eye a beautiful emerald green light that begins at your crown and weaves a cocoon of full activation, integration, ease and grace, and so much love all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. And when you feel this process is complete, you may open your eyes and come back to the space. I want to thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you so much for your open heart, for your gift of presence, and for connecting. I wish you nothing but peace, love, and so much joy as you continue your journey. Namaste.